Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Steve with LRM Leasing. Today we're going to talk about the trailer lines on the back of the truck. You have the 2 air and the 1 electrical cord. And the reason why I want to go over this is where we've seen where the lines get wrapped around the drive line and some of the things that you could do to prevent from that happening. Also, a few maintenance things that you can do, like replacing the glad hand seal. Anything that's cracked, it's made out of rubber, dry rot, because you want to have a proper connection. I have seen it before where I've been called to a road call just to go out there to replace a glad hand seal. And I'm sorry to say, road call, 2-hour minimum at $170 an hour plus $1.50 a mile. That's a lot of money for replacing a glad hand seal. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do that, save some money on your end, and also keep this stuff in your truck. Parts probably $1, maybe less. So what I wanna do is I'm gonna go over a few steps on the back of this truck, what to look for, and how to replace glad hand seals. So let's get right into it. All right guys, so right now I'm on the back of a Freightliner Cascadia. For the most part on every truck, the setup, it should be about the same. As you can see, I have a bar on the back of this Freightliner with a spring, and then I have a glad hand holder where it holds the electrical cord here, and as well the air lines that connect here. Now some trucks may not have it, and that's fine. What you could do is take the lines, put it on the catwalk and run a bungee. Because what you want to do is not have this flapping around, hitting the back of the cab like so, or if it falls down here and gets wrapped around the drive line. Because when it wraps around the drive line, as you can tell, it will keep pulling. And when it pulls, it's connected to this, it's gonna pull that spring down, get wrapped around the drive line as well, and then yank all this out, and it's gonna get very expensive. And you don't want to make a mistake by not making sure that these are properly secured on the back of the catwalk, or at least on the glad hand holder. And it's the same thing for the electrical cord. And if the electrical cord gets pulled, again, if you look at it here, it's gonna yank everything out of the back of the truck, causing more havoc and be very costly mistakes that you guys don't want. All right, so guys, as you can see, this is a new spring that we put on the back of the cab. So what happens is sometimes it'll linger all the way down, and then it'll get down to the drive line. What you want to do is have it somewhat up, keeping a little slack here, and so that it connects to the trailer, because you should have a good 15 feet of movement when you jackknife your trailer a little bit or make this hard swings. So what you want to do is have this completely off the catwalk here. You don't want it where the spring is constantly drooping all the way down. So this is a good indication, and these are easy to replace. A little ratchet, and as you can see, it has like a D-clip up there. You just clips right on. So it's a very simple thing. And then when you come to your glad hands, so you have a red one and the blue one, which is your emergency and your service. What you want to look for here is anything that's cracking, broken, anything like that. And what we're going to do is, I'm going to show you guys how to replace these. The only thing you're going to need is a flathead screwdriver or a knife or a little pick. Just make sure you be careful with those items because you don't want to stab yourself. But you just put it in and it pops out just like that. Push and pull. So I have a new seal here, and these are like less than $1. You guys keep this in the truck and you can replace them yourself. Start on one end, use your thumb to move it around, and it should just go in, just like so. You just make sure it's properly sealed. You want to make sure that you don't have any bulges or anything, because if you don't, that means you don't have it all the way in. Once you have a nice smooth contact, then you just put it right back here on your glad hand holder. All right, that's it, and it's secured. So the things that you want to look for, again, when you're looking at your glad hands, make sure there's no cracks, nothing split, or even if it's dry rot, because if you can't make that proper connection on the trailer, then all that air is going to escape and not release the brakes. And then the other thing is make sure the line is properly hung and secured, not draping down. And guys, don't forget, don't leave them like this when you're done. Put it here, secure it on the catwalk, or if you have a glad hand holder, put it on the glad hand holder. And just make sure it's secure. And that's how you make sure you protect your lines and not cause any issues. All right guys, just to recap, as you can tell that we went over the condition of the trailer lines, also looking at the glad hand seals for any dry rot, cracks, or splitting. And you guys have learned how to install glad hand seals. So very easy, something that you guys can do to save yourself some money, and also double check if you're losing air between the connections so you don't call that road call and spend $500 for something that's only takes $1. You don't want to spend hundreds of dollars, you want to do it in less than that. And that's why we made the video for you to save money. So if you guys like what you saw today, don't forget to hit the like button. If you have any questions, concerns, or anything that you might want to ask a question, leave a comment at the bottom. And more stuff coming your way. Videos, you guys gotta subscribe. I'll see you guys around.